Good evening. I'm Mark Ford, and I'm honored and privileged to be with the Indiana Percussion Association this week for their percussion festival. Thank you so much for inviting me. Indiana is a really special place for me. I have so many dear friends there, and I'm so happy to be able to share some music and a few words about making music with percussion instruments. In this pandemic age, we're all online sharing music and sharing ideas and concepts about teaching percussion. So again, it's just great for me to be here with you tonight. Thank you, thank you. Before I talk about my music, I just want to take a moment to mention my sponsors. Really appreciate their support: Tama Bergeron and Innovative Percussion, Sabian Cymbals, Evans Drumheads, and Meinl. So, what you just saw a moment ago was my performance with Paul Rennick, my UNT comrade, in our composition Renfro. We wrote this piece together. I came to Paul at one point, a couple of years ago now, and said, I have this idea for a marimba snare drum duet where we both would play snare drum, but we would only play on one marimba. I just never had seen that done before. And Paul was intrigued, so I wrote up a sketch of that middle section where he plays his snare drum with his left hand and the bass line with the right hand, and then I play the snare drum with a brush and play the melodic line with my left hand, just to see what it would be, would it work? And we were really encouraged by the results. We started to make some changes. We started to draft out each section, and lo and behold, Renfro was born. The title comes from our names: Ren for Rennick, Fro for Ford, and we thought that sounded good, Renfro. And we were going to write a companion piece for this soon, hopefully in 2021. And we're going to swap the names. So it'll start off with For for Ford and Ren for Rennick. So the second piece will be called Foreign. So hasn't been written yet, but we're excited about the possibilities, and we've been so pleased and happy with the reception of Renfro. I hope you liked it. What's coming up next on the video is my composition Pivot Point. I wrote this for my son. He's a saxophonist, I think a really good saxophonist, and I wrote this for his senior recital. He did his undergraduate work here at UNT, did his graduate work at University of North Carolina at Greensboro. But I wrote this for a senior recital here, a marimbist with a cajon and saxophone quartet. In the section, my son Kevin was playing the baritone sax in this quartet, and that's why there's a little baritone solo about midway through the piece. So you're going to see Jose Aponte on cajon, and of course myself playing the marimba part. And Pivot Point, the title refers to my son's point in changing lives, graduating from college, making decisions about what he wants to do after that point. So that was the pivot point, if you will. I hope you enjoy it. hope you enjoyed Pivot Point. What's coming up next is a work called Cabasa. If you're familiar with a few of my other compositions like Head Talk and Coffee Break, you know that on occasion I have this ideas a bit wacky on occasion to write something that is unique, makes people smile, I hope, a little bit, and gives them a sense of connection with something that's unexpected. A drum head without a drum, or a coffee cup from Starbucks, or in this case, Cabasas. Premiered this composition with 4 of my UNT faculty comrades, Paul Rennick, Christopher Dean, Quincy Davis, and Jose Aponte. And I remember asking them if they would play on my recital. And I told them that I was writing a piece for them and I thought it would be fun. And they said, oh, that'd be great. I'd love to be able to play. What are we going to play? And I said, you're going to be playing Cabasa. They went, okay, great. What are the other guys going to play? They're going to play Cabasa too. And of course, none of us, including me at that point, knew exactly what this was going to end up being. But Cabasa has been a really fun ride. Having 5 players come up and again play the Cabasa, and we just performed this work at Team EA in 2020. That seems 100 years ago now. But we had a super reception for that piece there, and of course this video that you're going to see, which is the UNT Percussion Ensemble performing. So I hope you like it, and I hope you enjoy it. The last selection after Cabasa will be a composition from my book, #Marimba Baby. I believe the Marimba Baby book is on the Indiana All-State and Solo and Ensemble list. It's a collection of 9 solos. The one I'm going to play for you tonight is called Emily's Dream. Emily is my daughter. This whole book, I wrote the music. My wife wrote the lyrics for many of these songs, and she actually co-composed a few of these selections with me as well. So we were working to write a book dedicated to our daughter, and with a foundation of lullabies. We thought at first it might all be lullabies, but that's not really how it worked out. But it had a really beautiful beginning because I was fortunate to be able to travel often and around the world to perform and present clinics, and everywhere we went, we would talk to individuals that would come up to meet us, and we would ask them, especially the elderly, individuals who were 70 years older or older, and we would ask them to please, for a video, a recording like on an iPhone, to sing a lullaby that their parents had sung to them when they were young children. And from Chile to Japan to Europe, many countries in Europe, wow, we just found some priceless gems. And it inspired us to write our own music. We thought at first we might arrange that other music, but that got complicated, so we decided just to write our own music. And I'm so glad that we did. So Emily's Dream is probably the most advanced of these 9 solos from Marimba Baby. And it's about a 4-minute composition, solo marimba. And it's one of my favorites from the book, but I have many favorites in that book. So I hope you enjoy it. Before I leave you, I want to remind you, please, to go to my YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel, there are numerous videos about percussion pedagogy, learning to play the marimba, talking about tone production, talking about posture, talking about technique. I hope that you'll get a chance to watch some of these videos. They're there for you, students and teachers alike. So I hope that they can be of some assistance to you. Thank you again for your invitation to be part of this wonderful festival. I hope next time we can be in the same room together sharing music. In the meantime, take care of yourself, take care of your families, and be safe. Take care.
Oh, yeah.